Well, December is finally here. Can y'all believe it? The year is almost over. This is incredible. But anyway, we're gonna do a garden tour today. I owe that to y'all. It's been about a month since I did a garden tour, and man, hey, this December garden is probably the best December garden I've ever had, taking everything into consideration. I'm gonna show y'all what I got going on in the old greenhouse. Now, I don't like calling it the old greenhouse. That kind of feels a little disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna call that the propagation house, okay? And the bootstrap farmer hobby greenhouse, we're gonna occasionally call that the new greenhouse. That don't really sound too disrespectful. And you know, I'm gonna call that the greenhouse a lot, but we're gonna call this the propagation house, because I think that sounds a little bit more respectable than the old greenhouse. But anyway, I done got off on a tangent, look, already. So we're gonna talk about onions today. We're gonna talk about garlic. We're gonna talk about strawberries. We're gonna talk about brassicas. I got a bunch to show y'all. Then like I said, we're gonna go in the greenhouse. I got some stuff I gotta transplant out into the new greenhouse. So, oh, I'm sorry, I done messed up the name up. I done messed up the name already. We're gonna go into the propagation house, and I'm gonna show you some stuff that I gotta transplant out into the new greenhouse. So, but before that, last video, I planted some gardenias, and I like saying that word, gardenia. Kind of sounds, you know, a little exotic or something, you know. But anyway, I planted some of those, and I kind of irritated my knee a little bit, right? So anyway, I've been sitting up, you know, and chilling a little bit. The knee is feeling better. I can still feel it a little bit, but some of y'all commented with something, and I didn't want to let the cat out the bag, but I told y'all what was going on. So let me tell the rest of y'all what's going on. Bam, look at that. Hey, I had to get one. Man, because I got a lot of holes to dig coming up here soon. So yeah, we're gonna be using this right here to be digging some holes going forward. So yeah, I've been looking for one of these for a while, and so I said, you know what? So a lot of people been wondering about the fence that I'm supposed to be building. It's more than just fencing that I need to purchase in order to build that fence, okay? So I got some fencing. I still need to get some other materials like the wood posts and the T-posts and just different stuff to make that happen. But I was debating between whether or not I was gonna get a T-post driver or a digger like this right here. And so I decided that I was gonna get the digger, and then I will just pound the T-posts in, okay? So this is one more step closer to getting my animal area back there fixed up and ready. But we're gonna test this out over there on the berries and the rest of the gardenias, okay? So stay tuned for that. All right, we're gonna start here with my natural mulch. Y'all see all them leaves over there? Man, I love this time of year, because all the leaves fall off of that big joker right there. I probably man, there's probably a million leaves down here, but I just let them stay. I got a feeling that this area is fertile the way it is because of all the years of all the leaves that have fallen down here, and they turn into some great soil. And so, yeah, I don't mess with these at all. Collards are looking amazing. Look at them things. They are looking amazing. And yes, I have been harvesting them, okay? I've done 2 complete harvests of these collards already. And they just keep coming back. Look at that. Googly moogly. Oh, let me come back up here before I leave, up here in the front. The strawberry, now I'm trying something over here. If you can notice, I got mulch down on this side of the strawberries, and I don't have any mulch down over here. I mean, the leaves fell, but I didn't intentionally put mulch down over here on this side. And I'm trying to see how they do between the 2 different sides here. So far, no major differences, but man, look at them things. Googly. Hey, they are beautiful, y'all. I mean, beautiful. I got a couple little straggly ones like that. Even this one that wasn't supposed to be one, turned out to, you know, it's living. So I like, you know, this right here looks beautiful. Y'all know I get nervous when stuff get up around the crown of the of the strawberries, but anyway, strawberries are looking good. They all looking good. The ones over here looking good. I didn't mulch any of those. Oh, Miss Peggy Martin Rose looking beautiful. And now these right here, let me get over here real quick. These right here are looking probably the best out of all of them. And this was just rabbit manure in this one. That was it, just rabbit manure. And it's about filled up the whole thing. So, I don't know, I think, I mean, look at that. I don't know if that shows up on the camera very well, but that crown is huge. Like, I mean, they don't normally be like that, you know? So, look at that one. It's just, it's a huge crown there. So, and they look so big and healthy. Look at them things. Yeah, I get excited when I see stuff like this. And I have not fertilized these, okay? Now, I've been slacking. Here, let me get you turned around real quick. Now, I've been slacking on the fertilization, okay? I got to be honest with you. Oh, I'm sorry, something just caught my eye. Y'all look at that one too. That's the OG bed right there. That's the OG bed. Googly. Man. All right, back to me. So, yeah, I've been slacking on my fertilization. Now, what it was mostly is that, you know, I had that big project with the greenhouse, and that took up all my time. So November was pretty much a shot month for me. I didn't do a whole lot that I should have been doing because I was over there working on a patio. Oh, bougie. Oh, country bougie, you know? So, yeah, I'm behind on some stuff, so I got to do some fertilizer. Now, I did fertilize my onions yesterday. I fertilized my onions. I did not have enough fertilizer to do them all, but I started working on that. And basically, I'm going to show you right now what I did with the onions. All right, so if you look here, in between each row, like right in here, I just came through and I sprinkled some of that Hoss 10-10-10. If y'all remember, during the planting video of these, I said I alternate between the Hoss 10-10-10 and the ammonium sulfate every 2 weeks. So this was the first 2 weeks I did 10-10-10, and I put it right down in that area right there. And then I mixed it in real good. And then I watered it a little bit, and we got a little sprinkle of rain. And that's it. That's all you got to do. Sprinkle right down that line, and then work it into the top a little bit, and then water it or let it rain on it, and that's all you got to do. So I was able to get that whole bed done, and I was able to get all of this right here done, all the way down to this rock right here. That was the only thing I could find real quick to mark my stopping point. So I did not get this side yet, and I did not get any of the onions that are in the new greenhouse yet. So we still got to fertilize those. I bought some fertilizer from Hoss, and they are coming in the mail. So yeah, I bought some fertilizer from Hoss. It's in the mail, should be delivered this week. And so I'm gonna have to fertilize all the other onions, and then when I get back on schedule, I'm gonna hit everything with the ammonium sulfate. So, all right, y'all. So over here we got the in-ground brassicas. So we got collards, we got cauliflower, we got cabbage down there in the last 2 rows. We got some broccoli. Oh, and look, we got some broccoli in there. So we gonna see. I think I've seen some up here too. Look at that. Yep. We got some broccoli in there. I don't think I've seen one in that one yet. And that one's just now forming. So these are the same. This is the same type of broccoli over here. Now this one is purple magic, and it may be, yep, it's starting to form one way down in there. But as you can see, it's looking a little rough down here because something been tearing up the ground. Look over here. They done ripped the whole thing up out of the ground over here. Whatever it is that's rooting, look at that. Knocked that one all the way over. So it's probably one of them armadillos. Somebody mentioned that in one of the videos. It's probably one of them daggone armadillos. They done messed up this whole row over here. Some of these trying to fight through it, but they ripped them up out of the ground, and look at that, ripped that one up. Look at that, and then dug, look at that, and then dug all up in there. But it's all good. Whatever don't make, I'll feed it to the animals. They'll enjoy it. Now let's go over here first. All of the garlic for the donation, every last one of them has come up out of the ground. Every last one of them. So now I normally don't mulch my garlic. I mulched my garlic the first year, and man, it's too wet throughout the winter down here, and it seemed like the bed would just hold too much water. It would never dry out. So I have not used mulch since then. The only time I will use mulch on my garlic is if we're gonna get like down in the teens or something, and then like for a few days in a row it doesn't get back over freezing, and then it just goes back down to the teens overnight, then I may think about mulching them in. And then over here, y'all check them out, man. We got what do we call it, elephant garlic from here, here, and here. And then we got soft neck garlic down through here. And then we got some bunching onions that's trying to come up. We got some carrots. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's trying to come up. Now I messed up on the carrots. As y'all can see, like all of these like big particles and whatnot. So, and I knew it before I did this. I meant to cover this with seed starting mix, not with this soil that's already in here, because I knew it had these big parts in it. So I think I messed up and I covered it with this stuff. And like, look at that. Like if this right here is sitting on top of where a seed is, that seed's not going to do anything. And so I think I made that mistake, and which is why I don't have very much germination with my carrots. But hey, it'll be all right. I'll get a few of them, maybe 10 or 20, and that'll be it. Now, before I leave from over here, I have got to address this right here. This is my asparagus, and it is almost ready. It is almost ready. Y'all see how dead that is? That's what I'm looking for. We still got a little bit of green right here. That right there, that right there, and that right there. What that green means is that it's still sending energy down to that root system right there. And I don't want to keep any of that energy from getting to the roots. So I will not mess with this until all of this, see that green right there? Till all of it looks like this right here, okay? Once it all looks like that, and see how I crumble that up real easy like? Once I get that on all of this, we're gonna go through the process of how I get this ready and prep it for next year. So one thing about asparagus that you really, really, really have to get your head around before you plant asparagus is that you have to be patient. I mean, asparagus is probably one of the crops that you have to be the most patient with, okay? Every aspect of growing asparagus is a test in patience, okay? So when you plant, like I started these from seed, okay? I didn't buy crowns. You can buy crowns, and that'll save you a year or two, you know. I started from seed, and that's the first step in patience, is that when you plant these from seed, they take a long time to germinate. I've never had anything take as long as asparagus to germinate, okay? After they germinate, they take a long time to grow, you know? Now, what I did notice was after I put them out into this bed right here, they kind of grew a little bit faster, okay? But still, that first year, they just gonna grow into a ferny mess, right? That second year, same thing, all over again. You will not have asparagus. If you do have asparagus, it's gonna be these little tiny little, I mean, they just little tiny looking asparagus. And first thing you're gonna wanna do is like, oh, I got asparagus, let me taste that. Don't do it. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. And so that first year, you waiting. That second year, you waiting. So this has been here for 3 years. So the last year, this 2025 was year 3. So I'm going into year 4 with these. So I did get some asparagus that were pencil size, maybe a little bit bigger than pencil size. And I cut one and ate it, and it tastes amazing. I mean, melt in your mouth amazing. But that was it. Even though I had some other ones that looked good and looked like I could harvest them, nope. Because I'm waiting for year 4, okay? On year 4, that's when the party gets started, okay? But you can't go crazy with it. On year 4, I'm gonna harvest maybe 10 to 20% of what's available to harvest, okay? So that means that if I have 20 spears, right, that are of harvest size, I'm only gonna harvest 2, okay? In year 5, I'm gonna harvest 50%, okay? In year 6, I'm gonna harvest as much as I want, all right? So for me to get from seed to harvesting as much as I want, it's gonna be 6 years. And that's my timeline. I ain't saying nobody else gotta do that timeline, but I want these to be prolific. This patch is gonna be here for years. This patch eventually is gonna take over this whole bed, and it's gonna be here 15 years, you know? So I'm gonna be able to harvest a lot from here, and then in that 15 years, there's gonna be new ones growing, and so this patch will be here 20 years, 25, 30 years, because I'm gonna keep having new ones grow from the seeds that come from these. So, sorry I went on a little tangent there. Sorry about that, you know. But some people have been asking about the asparagus, and I wanna let people know, you just gotta be patient. I probably won't do my asparagus video until sometime in January. I thought maybe December, but I still got green here. I ain't messing with it. I'm gonna wait till January. It's still plenty of time. I mean, you want to clean up your bed before the spring green up happens. And so that's still months away. So we still got plenty of time. But hey, that's the asparagus bed. All right, now let's check out the greenhouse. Before we go in the greenhouse, I want to show y'all the blueberries. They about to go in the ground over by the new greenhouse. The blackberries, they about to go in there too. That's why I got them sitting outside and not in the greenhouse, because I want to get them acclimated real good. These right here about to go in there. These are some leeks that I'm growing. And I don't know if y'all can see them very well. There you go. They growing. They slow, but they growing. And then over here, I have another blackberry that's going out there. So I'm gonna have enough room to put 4 blackberry plants in a row. So I'm gonna do 4, 4, and 4. I know I got 6 out here, but I'm only gonna do 4. And I got enough room to do 5 of these blueberries. Yeah, that dill is loving this weather. It is absolutely love. Oh, let me show you this. I know that was a quick squirrel. Look at that yarrow over here in the herb garden. This is the motherwort. Motherwort is looking good. Now all of this looked rough in the summer, but look at that yarrow. Shoot, it's liking these cold temps. And then right here we have horehound. You can see it's in there. So, and then up front here is hyssop, which is trying to grow up too. So, look at that. So I'm just gonna let them be this whole fall and winter. You can see they grown. All that green that you see, I'm sorry about the leaves, but hey, the leaves may be helping them insulate them a little bit. But man, it's a whole bunch of leaves, man. All right, let's go inside the greenhouse, see what we got. I'm sorry, the propagation house. I'm gonna get that right eventually. Well, it is nice and balmy in here. Look at that, hold on. About 60 something degrees. All right, let's start over here on this side. I don't remember what what these right here are. Maybe it's catnip, maybe it's not. I did some cuttings from my rosemary, so I'm hoping that those take. Over here, we got some more hyssop that ain't do nothing, but I got plenty of hyssop. Some more motherwort that's trying to grow a little bit. Some more yarrow. And this is St. John's wort right here. I got that in my mystery seed bundle from Survival Garden Seeds. And then, okay, so this right here is my, I don't know why that say bee balm on it. Because that is not bee balm. At least I don't think, no, that's not bee balm. That is pak choi. That's what that is. And so I'm gonna be planting all of those over in the new greenhouse. I got my chamomile right here. So my chamomile is already growing. If you down here in the south, you should be starting your chamomile already, okay? A lot of these herbs too. So a lot of your herbs and stuff, you need to be starting those now, or at least by the end of December. And then over here we got some daisies. I'm trying to keep them alive through the winter. And we got some purple cone flower right here. Some more dill. Look at that. Woo. Some more yarrow. Some more motherwort or horehound. One of them. Some more hyssop. I think that's horehound right there. And I think that's motherwort. And then I can't remember what that, feverfew. That one's feverfew. I still got a ton of onions. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these onions. I'm just so proud of them. And I sound like I was talking about my child. I'm so proud of them. I don't want to throw them away. I gotta find a place to put these. I have to find a place. And then I got why did I just get my brain just totally went away. Mullein. There you go. If you rub on mullein, you remember the name. I just made that up. And then I got a bunch of leafy veg down here. And this is broccoli. This is purple sprouting broccoli. This is going, most of all of this right here is going down to the new greenhouse as well. And then my fig trees that I propagated, they got new growth on them. So I think that they're doing well. I did the little pull test where, I mean, you don't pull them too hard, but you give them a little, little pull like that. You feel resistance, you probably got roots. So it didn't come up. So I think that those have got roots on them. And I might have 2 new fig trees there. If I get 2 new fig trees, y'all, man, I'm gonna go crazy. Oh, that was Timmy. I'm gonna go crazy trying to propagate them. I did some more rosemary. This is the first time I've done rosemary that I think I'm gonna successfully get some to root. So we're gonna see. Oh, check this out. So these are my cuttings from my Peggy Martins. And they all got new growth on them. These have been in here for almost 2 weeks. Okay, so they looking really, really good. None of them look like they want to struggle. They still got that nice green look to them. The leaves are gonna do like that, so that's not a big deal. But for the most part, though, the leaves are looking really good on them. So I don't. Hey, that's 20. I think it's 24. Yeah, that's 24 Peggy Martins. Hey, if I get this right here to work, I may be putting some Peggy Martins on my website. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Oh, and some people always ask me about Peggy Martin. What is Peggy Martin? So Peggy Martin is a rose, okay? It's also called the Survivor Rose and the Katrina Rose. And I got a video about me planting them, and I tell the story about the Peggy Martin Rose. And man, I love that story. So pretty much there was a lady named Peggy Martin, and she had this rose that she had gotten from someone else or something like that. And anyway, long story short, when Katrina hit, she was in Louisiana. When Katrina hit, she had to evacuate, and all of her property, she has so many roses and just different plants, like hundreds, and I don't know if it's thousands, but I know it was hundreds of different varieties of roses and different stuff. And it all got covered with water. You know, the whole place was flooded. And I don't mean just like covered, like, you know, I'm talking about like 15 to 20 feet of water was on top of all of her stuff. And eventually when the waters, you know, went back down and whatnot, I think this was a while later when she actually came back to assess her property. Everything was gone. Everything. Her whole life was gone. Except for one Peggy Martin rose. And that Peggy Martin rose was draped over a shed that she had out there, and it was blooming, and it was looking beautiful. And so to me, I mean, that is the ultimate story of survival, and that's why I'm so proud to have Miss Peggy Martin here on my homestead. So when you hear me talk about Miss Peggy, that's what I'm talking about. So pretty much every Peggy Martin that's in the United States now came from this rose, from her rose. So that's a pretty cool story, and to have a piece of history like that, that's pretty cool. All right, well, back to it. I got my peppers right here. Look at them, y'all. Man, hey, it's December, y'all. It's December. I got peppers. Look at that. Man, I got some peppers over here too. That one ain't looking too good, but hey, it's there. And then I got some shishitos. Look at that. I got two of them on there. Oh, look at that. That is my African blue basil. It's thriving in here. All of them. Look at them. Another one right there. And then look at this. So this right here, if I can get this camera to work right, this is a pepper plant that I'm going to overwinter. This was a Tabasco pepper, and it did so amazing. I just wanted to see if I could overwinter it. So far, so good. I mean, it's looking, look at that, man. That's gonna explode when I put it back in the ground. Yes, this was in the ground. I did not grow it in this pot that it's in right now. I transplanted it to this pot from in ground. Okay, so yeah, same with this one right here. And this one is looking great. It is a Hosinator jalapeno that did amazing. So I'm trying to overwinter it as well. I dug it up out of the ground, put it in this pot, and as you can see, oh, look at that. Hold on. Y'all see that? Don't tell me we getting the peppers on there. There's some more back there too. Oh man. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to pinch them off. Look, there's some down here too. Look at that. I think I'm gonna pinch them off. But that's the greenhouse. Oh, no, look at this. Check them out. Oh, yeah. So, y'all look at this. Like how rough that right there look? That's what it's supposed to look like. At least that's everything I done read said it's supposed to look like that. It's supposed to start turning brown and looking rough. But these right here are the birdhouse gourds, and they are starting to look rough, which is a good thing, because I'm trying to get them all to dry out, and hopefully I can turn them into some birdhouses next year. Pretty cool. All right, well, that's the greenhouse. That's pretty much the tour. Only thing I forgot to show y'all was the beets up here, and they still looking good. Some of the leaves look a little rough back in here, you know, but the beets themselves look good, so I'm just letting them keep on going. I think the garden's doing well. The garden's looking good. I'm feeling good, you know. Y'all thought I was gonna say I'm looking good, didn't you? Oh my goodness. But no, it's looking good. I got some work. I got some catch-up work to do though. And so this week is gonna be that. I gotta get some stuff transplanted over into the new greenhouse as soon as possible. I got to get my the rest of my gardenias into the ground, and then it's blueberries. I'm gonna be working on those blueberries and blackberry bushes. That's it. Hey, I appreciate y'all being here, especially if you're still here. The video probably went a little bit longer than I had anticipated, but I had a lot to show you, really. I had a lot to show you, had a lot to talk about. But the garden is looking good. It's looking good. And it's not showing any signs of slowing down. But in the meantime, and in between time, leave me a comment. Let me know how your December garden is going. Okay? I would love to know. And don't forget, post pictures on the community page. Okay? I love seeing the video. I mean, the photos of like what y'all got growing and what y'all got going on. I love seeing that. Like, that is like a super highlight right there. So all right, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for being here. And it's December. The work don't stop. Still got a whole lot to do, and I'm taking it step by step, one by one. I tell you, the other day, you know, I tweaked that knee. I said, ooh. I said, well, it's not as bad as it could have been, because it could have been bad. And because it has gotten bad before in the past. But it, you know, the one thing that I will say was the saving grace on it is that when it happened, I didn't continue, okay? And that is the key, you know? Because in the past, when it happens, I just keep going and it hurt again. And then I'm like, oh, and I stop for a little bit and I keep going, you know? And then next thing you know, my knee done swole up the size of a bowling ball, and I'm laid up for a week, you know? But this time I stopped, and y'all probably didn't even notice I got no hitch in my step. All right, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.